He explained that the woman on my patio was actually diagnosed with severe autism. She had escaped a facility where mentally challenged people lived, located around 3 miles from where I live. He explained that the woman had actually been living in my house 5 years ago, but she had been forced to move when her dad, her only caretaker, died. The poor woman probably thought she would find her dad in my house. She missed the routines, and she missed living there with her dad. The police had to move her from the house that time 5 years ago because she was extremely strong. This was the reason she reacted the way she did when the police came this day. Still frightened, I told the police officer that he needed to make sure this would never happen again. He promised it wouldn't. After a few sleepless nights, my life got back to normal. The years went by, and the woman didn't come back until 1 year ago. At this time, my mom and dad had moved out. I bought the house from them, and I'm still living there today. I was enjoying my morning coffee on the patio when I saw this random woman stopping on the road by my fence. She just stood there looking at me. I looked at her and gave her a nod, and then I heard the high-pitched noises. OMG, it's her. Her hair had turned gray, but the high-pitched sounds made me realize. My heart started racing, and I instantly remembered the reason why she was back. I realized that she must have managed to escape again. Because I kept my cool a bit longer than when I was 9, I started to realize how sorry I felt for the woman. 16 years later, she was back to look for her dad. I decided to carefully ask her if she wanted to come down to the patio. She instantly jumped the fence. I started to think she would knock me out like she did to that police officer. She didn't. She smiled. She looked at me and smiled. I offered her to sit down. She didn't respond. I offered her to come inside. She started laughing. We went inside. Her face lit up, pure joy. She was home. It reminded her of the life she had with her dad. It almost made me tear up. All of a sudden she sat down on my couch, turned on my TV, and switched directly to the cartoons. I observed her for a while. She was just completely focused on the cartoons. I just wanted her to enjoy the moment, so I didn't say anything to her. I realized I had to call the facility to let them know. The caretakers arrived 10 minutes later. After a lot of convincing, she got back up crying, and they went back to the facility. I called the facility 2 days later. We made a deal. Her name is Tina, and I now consider Tina my friend. Every Sunday from the day she returned, Tina and her caretakers visit me to watch cartoons. They say it's the highlight of her week. It makes my heart warm.